Hello, so today I want to show you my basic everyday highlight and contouring. This is something I'm just going to show you a very simple, quick, easy way to do it. I think highlighting and contouring is a very individual thing. Nobody does it the same, everybody does it a different way, and you have to kind of find out what works for you. What I'm showing you is basically the steps that I've used, that I've found that work for me and that I really like the way it comes out. So this may not work for you. You may have to tweak some things or change some things around, and it took me a really long time, and I'm still learning because it's something that changes for me, especially like during the summer and the winter. It changes, and my skin color changes all the time. If you're someone like me who has a darker complexion and your cheekbones are really defined already like mine are, then you may not need to use as much bronzer as most other people. You just have to see what works for you, and it's a test and trial, and it's something that I'm still working on. And sometimes you can follow some other YouTubers and you do exactly what they show you to do, and something like this happens. I don't get it. I did exactly what she said to do. How did this happen? So you really have to figure out what works best for you. So these are my basic, quick steps to my everyday highlighting and contouring. All I've gone ahead and done is put a basic foundation onto my face using a damp beauty blender and a little bit of concealer under my eyes and on a few blemishes. And first I'm going to take this Dream Lumi concealer, and I'm going to use this to help highlight some of my features. So I'm going to go on the corner of my eye right here, and I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to kind of make a triangle, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and then I'm going to do a little bit in between my eyebrows, down my nose, on my chin, and above my lip. Okay? And then I'm going to take a damp beauty blender, use the pointy side, and I'm just going to blend it all out, and I'm going to bring it up here. I'm going to bring it down, get right next to my nose where it gets a little bit red, and just make sure I get the red that's on my cheeks. And do the same for the other side. Just tap it, and then down my nose. Okay, and then for bronzer, which I'm going to do first, I'm going to be using my Nars Casino. This color works for me because I am a little bit of a darker complexion. A lot of people love the Laguna by Nars, which is a great color for almost everybody, but I like a deeper kind of bronze, deeper contour, so I'm going to use the Casino. So, and then the brush that I love to use is the contour brush by Real Techniques, and it's just a really like dome fluffy brush. So I'm just going to take a little bit, and there's a little bit of shimmer in this, but it's not too bad, so I don't mind using this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to suck my face in like that, so I can see where my cheekbones are, underneath my cheekbones. And what I'm going to do is, I kind of go from where my ear starts up here, and I kind of bring it down, but I don't want to go past the arch of my eyebrow, or else it's going to look like a beard and it's going to look weird. So I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a line. I'm going to do a little bit darker for you than I normally do, so you can kind of see where I am. And then I do the same thing on the other side. And I kind of try to look at it and make sure that they're the same. And then I'm going to do a little bit on my temples just to warm up my temples a little bit. So I'm going to kind of go into a round motion and then do the other side. And then I'm going to go a little bit down my neck. Okay, and then to slim up my nose a little bit, which I don't have too much of a problem with, but I just like when the light hits it and you kind of see the bronze right here, I'm just going to go down the side of my nose just a little bit, just to kind of create a little bit of a shadow, and it makes my nose just a little slimmer. Okay, so then I'm just going to take any extra I have on my brush, kind of. The good thing is you don't have to be too precise with it because you're going to blend it out and make sure there are no harsh lines, so don't get too worried about it. And then I'm going to be using my contour and blush palette, and this is from Coastal Scents. This has everything you need in it, but this bronzer is really dark and I'm not tan enough to use it right now, but I love this blush together. I just mix them together and it just creates the perfect color for me, and both the blushes are matte, which is perfect for me. I've been using this brush a lot lately. I don't know why. It's just an e.l.f. complexion brush, and it's like they're natural brushes or whatever, but I just like the way it's shaped and it's really fluffy and soft. So this is what I prefer to use for my blush. So same thing, I'm just going to mix them together and I'm going to tap it off. And then I'm going to smile, and you see right where my apples are, I'm just going to kind of pat it on and then bring it a little bit back. And then I kind of overlap it a little bit on my contour, onto my bronzer. So same thing. And what I prefer to do is one step on, do the same thing on each cheek. Like with fractions, you do one thing on one side, you do the same thing on the other side. I don't like to complete one cheek and then go to another one, go to the next one, because I may mess it up and then it won't look great. So I just pat it on and then kind of bring it back a little bit. Now, just because this is my everyday contour, I'm not going to be doing too much of an intense look. I just want to kind of keep it a little bit natural. I don't want it to look crazy. Okay. And then I'm going to use this e.l.f. powder blush, and it's e.l.f. powder brush, and it's a kind of flat brush, and I just like the way it blends everything out for me. So I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to blend everything and just kind of mix it together so there are no harsh lines. So it's very natural, and then I'll go in normally afterwards with just a little bit of the bronzer, and just kind of fix up whatever I think needs fixing. I just want to make a little bit more of a deeper contour right here so you can see, since for a lot of people it's the hardest thing. Okay. And then blend it out a little bit. Okay. And then for highlight, I'm going to use a fluffy fan brush, and this is the Physicians Formula Translucent Pearl Highlighter, and I just like a little bit of the shimmer it gives is just a really pretty shimmer. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my fan brush on there and kind of brush it across, and then I'm just going to go up here on the high part of my cheek and on the other side, and I just love the shine and shimmer it gives to the side of my face. And then sometimes I'll just do a little bit down the bridge of my nose. So that is basically how I do my everyday highlighting, contouring. I hope this helps you a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me that you are taking my opinion into account. So I really hope this helps, and I hope you figure out something that works for you. So thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye.